Tina with You Made That, and today I have Helen with me.
Hey.
Hi, Helen. Thank you so
Hi.
much for joining.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, Helen has two YouTube channels, if I could, Crafty Mama Diaries and Homebody Planner. So we're going to talk about all the things Helen does with planners, card making, Etsy shop, all the things. To start, though, Helen and I have a mutual friend. Hi, Gina.
Hey, Gina. Miss you.
So do I. We miss you, Gina. And so, how I found out about Helen was I was at a crafting retreat with Gina, and she gifted us some of Helen's sequin packs. And so we were like, wait, your friend makes these sequins? So we instantly followed Helen on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We might have bought some more because they're so pretty. And then Helen started a planner YouTube channel, Homebody Planner. And I had found out about Hubman and Chub Girl stickers from my friend Susan, but I was buying them because they were cute, but I didn't really know what I was going to do with them until I watched Helen's planner videos. And so they're so endearing and so friendly. So you watch Helen's hands and she's decorating her planner pages. Oh, that's how she used that sticker. Oh, okay. Now I've got some ideas. So she inspired me to turn some of my Tula 12 inserts into Hobonichi Weeks planner pages, and I've been using my stickers. So thank you, Helen.
You're welcome.
Very inspiring. And I kind of felt like I knew you a little bit because watching your videos, you share things, and it's like, I get that. I mean, homebody planner. Hello, that's me. Like, I'm a homebody too.
Yay for homebodies.
And look at her cute little cartoon Helen. That's adorable. Who designed that for you?
It's from a website called Fiverr. Fiverr. I've always wanted to have a cartoon character of me. I wanted it to be unique. And so when my daughter suggested Fiverr, the one that stood out the most to me was this girl from Italy. I contacted her and I asked her if she would be able to do a picture of me in cartoon form with this picture of me drinking boba tea. and and she's like, yeah. 5 days later, she sends it to me, and I nearly cried. I was like, OMG, it is so cute. And then when I wanted to start my planning channel 1 year later, I went back to her and I said, can you draw a picture of me holding stickers? And this is what she came up with. And I sent her my newest picture, and she she's just amazing. Like, she got exactly who I am in a cartoon form.
You do have the Crafty Mama Diaries and Homebody Planner. What made you start Homebody Planner separate, like a whole separate YouTube channel?
And when I was at the Crafty Mama Diaries, I was gonna initially start planning on there, but I didn't want to confuse my audience because they're both paper crafting, it's like two different worlds. And I didn't want to risk confusing my audience, them having to watch something they're not used to, and then for fear of also losing subscribers. And so I made the decision to just create one. And I actually sat on it for a while. I created the channel and I sat on it for a while thinking, am I making the right decision? And finally, I was like, let's just give it a try. I posted, and then it went up to like 1K views. And I was really shocked like at how much people enjoyed planning. The community is just as good or um, just as welcoming as the card making community. It motivated me to just keep going. And I posted another video and I made friends instantly with just making one video. Okay, that's it. I'm hooked. I'm going to keep going only because of all the responses I got from the first two videos I posted.
I've noticed too that you've got quite the community going because I watch them as soon as you put them out. I'm there. And sometimes I'm
Oh,
like, I think I'll comment. And then I'm like scrolling the comment. Okay, she's got enough comments.
oh
I
no,
don't want
I
to read
love
more.
reading comments. Like
Okay.
anytime um anyone takes the time to comment, that to me it means the world. Like because it means that they appreciate what I'm putting out, and so I always try to take the time to comment back. That's how a channel grows. Appreciate each and every comment I get.
I like comments too. Please comment below.
Yes, comment. We love comments. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna comment on yours more now.
Okay, I'll comment on yours.
Okay. All right. So this one, we'll talk about stickers in a minute, but you use these simply gilded sticker albums, and then you put your stickers in here so
Mhm.
that when you're ready to decorate your planner, you've got a place to go, right?
Yeah, this is another, what do you call it? Like when you buy something and it's like you didn't plan to buy it, but you just bought it out on a whim because you
Impulse buy? Is it an
yes, I
impulse?
impulse bought that. It wasn't even on sale either, and I was like, "What are you doing, Helen? Do you really need these sticker albums?" And the answer is yes, I need them because they're cute and pretty, and the quality, you guys, is really nice. So I don't regret buying it even if it's not on sale.
Nice. Well, I mean, the scalloped edges and the heart
Mhm.
snap, forget it. So, yeah, you needed it. So,
Mhm.
here's a picture of one of Helen's layouts. This is from your weekly one, right?
Yeah, that's a layout that which was actually on the week of my husband's birthday. March 2nd is his birthday. This is in my Hobonichi Weeks. I picked this particular kit by Coffee Monsters Co. because he's into woodworking, and then I saw the trees, and then his favorite color is green. So I was like, this would be perfect. And for someone like my name, Homebody Planner, I don't go out a lot. I don't do too many things. So like the Hobonichi week size for me is the perfect size where I just document a lot of what I cook during the week or what I plan to cook. It's where I track whether I took my meds because I'm really forgetful. And something that I'm starting this year, or I started this year, is actually reading. And I've kept up with it. And I've already read, I want to say 8 books since January.
Wow.
Before it used to be, I'm not going to lie, it took me two months to complete one book. But now, like, I'm just, I take the time for myself um to relax before I go to bed, and I'm going to read. As long as I take the time for myself. Not a lot of people know this, but I'm a special needs mom. I have a daughter who's autistic. She's on the spectrum. So I take care of her, I homeschool her. And so I'm trying to also take care of myself by taking time for myself and to unwind. And reading has been a great help for me.
Caregivers go through a lot, so it's
Hmm.
important to take some
Yeah.
time. Well, and that's a good point that, you don't have to be so busy. Oh, I have this appointment at 10, I have this appointment at 2, and I have this appointment at 5.
Hmm.
You to need a planner. You
Hmm.
can need a planner and be a homebody or be a
Yeah.
homeschooler, or, just reminding yourself to take your meds and relax or go for a walk or whatever. I mean, those are all good. So,
I also look at planning as a type of scrapbooking too, because kind of like a diary, because I always try to put something memorable that happened that day, something I'm grateful for. That's how I look at the planner now. Like, not necessarily jotting down the appointments, like you said, but I'm also jotting down memories, things that happened that was the highlight of my day. They call it gratitude. So I'll always take the time to write something positive out of my day, because I worry a lot and I do get anxiety sometimes. So when I see all the positive things, it makes me think positive, if that makes any sense.
that's
So,
good. Well,
yeah.
even when I brought this spread up, you instantly, it was like a memory for you. You go, "Oh yeah, that was my husband's birthday, and that's why I chose
Hmm.
these stickers." And it
Hmm.
is kind of like a diary, or a
Yeah.
looking back through the year and going, "Oh yeah, that was his birthday." And
Hmm.
I like that. So
Yeah.
you have the weeks one, and then this is the monthly one. So this was your month of March for this
Yeah,
year.
that's also the Hobonichi Weeks. So in the beginning, like, of the Hobonichi Weeks, you'll get your 12-month spreads. So you can decorate each month the way you want, or, fill it in the way you want. And then the rest of it is the weekly. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, and I remember, I think it was on Instagram, you have really good handwriting too. I mean, it could be a font and you're so, and it's like, wow. And I asked you, I said, "What pens do you use?"
oh, yeah,
And
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
and you I was like, "She wrote me back."
Aw.
So you said, I think it was 0.005 or 0.003 or something, but
I
it's real fine line.
Yeah, it's a fine tip one. I honestly was not into pens when I started. I had no idea what to use. I mean, I have pens for scrapbooking, but I didn't realize how important a pen could be on Hobonichi paper, because
Mhm.
it's a thin paper that absorbs a lot of ink. You can even watercolor on it. And I
Oh,
think
wow.
that's why it's such a special planner, because of the paper. They pronounce it Tomoe. Uh, I pronounced it Tomo in the beginning. I was actually pronouncing Hobonichi wrong in the beginning, and one of my viewers corrected me and say, "Oh, it's not Hobonichi, it's Hobonichi." I was like, "Dang, I was pronouncing it wrong." Like, you could tell I was a total noob, and I even spelled it wrong, and someone corrected me on that too, and I was like, "What? I'm spelling it wrong?" So it's the chi is not ci, it's chi. So I'm spelling it wrong, I'm pronouncing it wrong. And that just goes to show, like, you learn as you go. And I just dove right in, and regardless whether I knew what I was doing or not, I just had the experience of decorating cards, and I just took that with me and did it with the planners.
I had to look. Did I spell it right? Have I said it right? I don't know.
No, you were saying it right. I wasn't.
I just like how watching you, and then it's like, "Oh, that's what those long stripes of stickers are. Oh, and you can put, the months." I mean, I learned a lot, and that made me more excited to get more stickers and
Mhm.
decorate more, and it's just fun. Who doesn't
Oh,
like
yeah, it's so much fun. Another thing that's fun about it for me is I don't have to be in my craft room to decorate. I can actually recline on my chair in the living room, spend time with my family with a tray on my lap, and plan. And
Right.
I think that's another thing I loved about planning. That aspect of it is that it's pretty much hybrid. I can just have a cart in the living room and craft.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, we'll talk about stickers. All right. So, uh, this is a Hobonichi kit from Hubman and Chub Girl. And I remember my friend Susan, she wrote a newsletter and she said, if you want to feel like a 10-year-old girl again, check out Hubman and Chub Girl. And I was like, well, I want to feel like a 10-year-old girl again.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, oh my gosh, I
Mhm.
need these. So this is this is there under the C kit. And of course I have that one. And it was like, okay, but how do I use these? And so I really appreciated your new channel, and you came out and you said, here's how I use them. And
Mhm.
it's inspirational. So,
That's awesome.
um,
Actually, Hubman and Chub Girl was the reason why I got into planning. Yeah.
um,
I started a journal with them, like, because of my anxiety. I just needed to write down my thoughts. And so I bought one of their planners, and I just decided to turn it into a journal because it's a vertical one. And I can just write each day how I felt. And it helped me a lot. And then I started, when I was shopping and in their store, I noticed Hobonichi. I was like, what is Hobonichi? And so I did a search on YouTube, and just my world exploded with, like, I want to do that. Like, I must have watched hours and hours and hours of videos about decorating a Hobonichi cousin, a Hobonichi Weeks, the A6, just everything Hobonichi, anything with the word Hobonichi, I watched as much as I could until I was confident enough to start my channel.
and then you were still pronouncing it wrong.
And I was still pronouncing it wrong, even though I heard them say it Hobonichi. I'm like, Hobonichi.
Oh, that's
When
funny.
your mind is set, it's like it's just stuck in your head. Like, it was just stuck. Hobonichi, Hobonichi.
Oh, that's good. Well, and then with all the research you did, now you're expanding our worlds and getting more people into it. And
I'm really
I don't know how you found these guys, but this is Marshmallow Studio
yeah.
stickers in Australia.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
found her when I did a search on Google. I put cute kawaii planner stickers. I remember that because I'm very, very specific at what I like in a sticker. Like, I'm a very cutesy type of planner. I just love cute things. Even in my card making channel, I like doodlebug. It just that's just my style. And that's the beauty of crafting, right? We all have unique different styles where, people either watch you or they don't based on your style. And so when I clicked on her website, that was it. That was it. I was like, this is so adorable. And mind you, I started my planning journey right around the Black Friday was coming. And I had no idea that the planner community puts a huge discount on their products during Black Friday. And yep, all my Christmas money, all the budget of what I was gonna spend in card making went towards the planning stickers. So I had so much fun. This company right here, they're from Australia. It's a husband and wife team. The wife's name is Chantal, and she is just a very, very sweet and humble person. I can't say enough good things about them. The quality of their stickers are just top notch. It's very vibrant, crisp. Just the feel of the stickers, it's very smooth. The quality again is just really nice. And I love that she takes the time to write you a special note, which makes me feel very special. And when I commented on her Instagram, she's like, "Oh, hey, Helen." And I was like, oh, she knows me. which made me feel even more special because, someone who takes the time to get to know you, um, that just means the world,
Yeah. Yeah. And they also have a Facebook community too. So, yeah.
Yeah, they have a Facebook group, and that's something I also noticed about the planning community. They have Facebook groups, like private Facebook groups, where they'll inform you any information about releases, discounts, freebies. So yeah, they're all on Facebook for that.
Yeah, true. Hubman and Chub Girl, they're on there
Mhm.
too. And like you said, they build a really good community. So,
Yes.
and speaking of community, okay, so when you're doing your planner videos
Mhm.
and you're talking about things and you like say something that we can relate to, even like Homebody Planner because
Mhm.
I mean, you said that. You go, "Okay, I'm gonna go crafting with my girls this weekend. We're gonna be, at the beach." And then you go, "But I don't really like to leave home. I'm gonna miss my family." And
Mhm.
it's like, I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things you said one time that I could relate to, I was like, "Yes," is you said that you love kawaii frogs. And
Oh, yeah.
so this is Shine Sticker
Mhm.
Studios sticker subscription with the frogs. And
Mhm.
it's like, oh, adorable.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I had to cancel my Hummin' and Chub Girl subscription for the Shine Sticker Studio subscription because the whole style of Shine Sticker Studio is very, very me. I love the characters of Luna, the girls, and of course the unicorn and the penguins. And then long and behold, they come out with the frogs. And I was just like, yes, I made the right choice, to change subscriptions. And don't get me wrong, I still buy from Hummin' and Chub Girl. It's just I have to pick either or, so I pick Shine. And this is actually their February subscription, and it's all frogs, and it can accommodate any planner. Someone commented on my video and said, you can make any stickers work for any planner type. So just because the washi tape is long or whatever, you can still cut it, and that stuck to me because I always thought I always needed the correct name for the planner I'm using. So let's say I'm using Hobonichi Weeks, right? But then a lot of the stickers out there is for Hobonichi Cousins. It's just the longer washi tape. So what you can do with that is you can actually just cut that washi tape down. Instead of turning the days of the week vertical, you can make it horizontal. So you can actually make it work for the planner you're using. And I was really happy that that person commented that because I was very honest and transparent in my channel saying, I'm new to planning, I don't know a lot of things, so I'm telling you guys right now, you can make any stickers work for your planner.
But I got to ask you a serious question. I
Mhm.
don't know if MILF, man, I love frogs. Does that mean real frogs? Because if so, I can't buy that sticker because I do not like real frogs.
Neither do I. Like, okay, like I just don't understand why real frogs are just not as likable as
Yeah.
a frog.
My sons knew growing up that I would garden until I saw a frog, and then I would stop gardening. I'm like, done, done. My sons are like, it's funny how you don't like real frogs, but you do like them in Animal Crossing because I play Animal Crossing, or
Uh-huh.
in cute form. And I'm like, well, yeah, I like to crochet them, but I don't want to see them. Ew. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yes.
Okay, so now we started with the planning, but this Crafty Mama Diaries was what you had first, your
Yeah.
first YouTube channel. And there's cute little cartoon Helen again.
Yeah.
That's the one with your boba.
Yep.
So let me get this right. You were on the design team for Not Too Shabby.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what a lot of these videos are. You're making cards. Your Facebook group is also screenshots and descriptions of these kinds of things. And
Yes.
so is your website. So you've got craftymamadiaries.com,
Mhm.
where you kind of have the blog about what's coming out with Not Too Shabby Design Company and the layouts on the left. So if you could describe these better than I could, if you could,
Yeah, of
Helen.
course. But first, let me give a shout out to Jamie from Not Too Shabby. And I just also want to give her the credit for me pursuing my channel, because I'm the type of person who actually starts something, but once I get bored, I don't continue it. But for some reason, Jamie saw something in me and she asked me to be part of her design team, and the rest was history.
Wow.
So I don't think my channel would be where it is today if it wasn't for her taking a chance on me. So thank you, Jamie. Um, and I absolutely love designing for her because one, her style is totally my style. I would never work with something I don't like. Jamie's stuff is totally me. With the designing aspect of how I make my cards, I like to work with card sketches. Mojo Monday sketches are my favorite because when I make cards, I love layering. Sometimes I follow it to the T, sometimes I don't. I just need something to start me out with. I just look at it and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really need this circle. So let's look at the top left. The top left sketch right there that you see. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't really need that banner, thin banner bar at the bottom. I can use that to just to make a sentiment, and simple sentiment. And the circle, when I see the circle, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm going to use an ephemera to put there. And so that's how my mind works when I'm designing these cards. And what I'll typically do is I'll cut all the paper down to size with my mat, with the pattern papers, and then I'll take the ephemeras because that's what I like to work with. Or if I have colored images, I'll take those as well. And I will set it on top and look at it. Then I'll take a picture. Then when I'm ready to record, I'll look at the picture just in case, it takes me, 3 days to get to it. And I'll go back to the picture and then I'll start assembling my card. And that's how my cards come to life. Like I don't like just making one card because I don't know, like for some reason to me it's more entertaining to see more than one card in a video. Uh so I like seeing 10 cards, which is I got that from Crazy Paper Chick and Christy Marcotte. Like for those of you who are familiar in the card making community, they are my inspiration for making more than 10 cards in a video. So yeah, I also like Call Me Crafty Al, Sheetload
Oh
of
yeah.
Card Sketches. Um, she is like the queen of like just detail, and you need to give her a try. And also I like cards for Kendra. I mean Kendra's card challenge. She does a quarterly challenge and you get a chance to win a prize from one of the sponsors, and it's free. These crafters really work their butt off to give you all the inspiration you need to create something. And so I really appreciate them because it just takes the guesswork out of a lot of things, especially measuring like that. That's just hard.
Yeah.
I'm not
There's
gifted like
math.
that.
No, that's good. Because you get the ephemera pack or the card
Mhm.
thing, and you go, "This is great. What do I do with it?" And
Yeah.
and this is kind of like a little puzzle. It's like here's a layout, and how can you build this to look like that becomes cute, and boom.
Another trick that I do want to share is if you have trouble layering images or whatever, start off with three, because groups of threes always look good together. So pick your big image, an image that will complement it, and something that will make it stand out, and three different sizes. That's how my mind works when I'm designing these cards. Is I got to find three different sizes, one that will accentuate that image, so that that's something I learned along the way when I'm, when I was learning how to make these my videos on YouTube.
Now we're still on the Crafty Mama Diaries, and this
Mhm.
is your Etsy shop that goes
Yep.
with that. So we've got the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, the Etsy shop, the website, Crafty Mama Diaries. And so there are the sequin packs
Yeah.
and then some destashing going on.
Yeah. We're crafters, and, I have accumulated a lot of Stampin' Up products. Stampin' Up was where I started when I uh, started card making. And I was actually a demonstrator for them. And my friends and I used to have stamp club together monthly. And I've just gotten so many things from them, like paper and stamps and ink pads. And to this day, I still use the ink pads and everything. I'm like holding on to it because of memories, and I'm not one to let go of something that quickly. I even have my first ever Stampin' Up wooden stamps. I still have those. And it's just hard to let go. And I don't think I'll ever let go of the wooden ones, but I can let go of the other stuff now, only because I got into planning. Like, I'm not going to lie. If it wasn't for planning, I wouldn't be destashing all of my Stampin' Up stuff. And it was easier to let go this time if I like because I'm making room for more stickers. And
That's how we
also
do
on my Etsy shop, I do sell sequins. I have been neglecting the sequins for a while, but trust me, I have a lot of sequins. I have just not been taking the time to create new mixes. I always wanted mixes that would match my paper. And I didn't really have that, and I'm like you said, you're a graphic designer background. I'm also a graphic design background, and we like things a certain way, like as far as color, aesthetic. I just wanted to make my own. I wanted beads in there. I wanted little stars and moons in my sequins mix, not just sequins. I wanted the bubbles. I wanted the little confetti stars, but I did not want glitter. I also, in the sequins, I also wanted my sequins clean. Like, not many people know this, but Gina knows this, that I do clean my sequins. Like, because sometimes when you get a sequins pack, you'll notice there's the glitter part of the middle of the sequins. Do you ever notice that? That just scatters in the bag.
Yeah.
And to me, that is very unnecessary because it just makes it look, I don't want to sound mean, but it makes it look dirty, if that makes any sense. And so what do? I take a strainer and then I'll scoop up a fourth of a cup at a time, and I mix it until that sequence, that glitter comes out from the strainer. So I try to remove each and every one of those, because to me, it just gets to me that, so I don't know if you notice in the bag. I mean, you may see
Yeah.
one or two, but I really do take the time to make sure that you're not getting any broken pieces, that you're not going to get that middle piece of the sequin, because that's just me.
These
See,
are
next
they're
a little
so
secret.
made with love. They are
I
so
do make the like, yeah, I do try to
yeah.
make them with love. Like, they're like, if you notice, there's like little stars in there. Some of them, like, just they're different mixes that I make, that I want to see, that I would envision, like, for my shaker cards.
Right.
So that's what I try to come up with.
Well, and I think that, when Gina gave them to us, I mean, you can tell it's quality. We could tell it
Oh,
was
thank
quality. And
you.
that's why we were like, hello, Etsy shop, let me find her. Oh, I need these,
She actually asked me to make custom ones for
Oh,
the individuals that she was giving them to, like your favorite colors. And so we went back and forth. She gave me a month in advance, and so I texted her the pictures of the mixes, and then she told me what color she wanted in them. And so that's how they came to life, and that's what she gave you
aw,
guys.
aw, yay.
Yeah, yeah, based on your colors.
Aw, well, thank you. Thanks for
Of
working with
course.
her. Yay.
Anything for Gina.
Yeah, yeah, anything for Gina. Well, this has been great. I've learned more tips about card making and planners and stickers and who to check out. And we hope the viewers have too. We hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming on, Helen.
Thank you so much. I've had so much fun.
Yay. And like Helen said, we love comments. We can both check them out, ask questions, like, subscribe. And I will have links to everything: Helen's Etsy shop, her website, her Instagram, her Facebook, and even our favorite sticker shops that we've shouted out. Those will be down there too. And even the pens that Helen recommends using for the planners. So, again, thank you for watching, everybody. And thanks, Helen.
Thank you.
Bye.